Hello my dear beautiful bastards and welcome back to Fallout 4. This is my little shack. I decided to do a Reddit challenge that ends today, and I probably am not quick enough to actually be in the challenge, but it doesn't matter. I wanted to do it either way. I also sped up the time so you can see what it looks like during the night. I don't actually know what it looks like during the night. I have not checked it myself yet, so I have no idea what can we expect during the night, but here it is. So the challenge was to make a shack or a cabin that has only one room. A cabin with one room and nothing else. It can have a balcony and it can have a few things here and there, but it should be a very simple modded cabin. And here it is. I decided to focus on the Nuka World a little bit because if we check the map, if we go into the map, see? Nuka World is right next to us, and the idea here is, and also I didn't mention this, probably should have been the first thing to mention, is the fact that this is not your typical sped up kind of video, because I kind of fucked up. I did not realize that my program crashed in the middle of the recording, so I lost most of the recordings, and I felt like if I do half of it sped up and half of it live, it's gonna be kind of stupid, so I wanted to do all of it live. So first, let us go into the workshop mode so I can explain exactly what is everything that I have done here. The dude here left Nuka World, but he did not want to leave Nuka World too much. He wanted to be relatively close by, and he built a shack close by to the Nuka World, and he picked up a couple of items from Nuka World, brought them here, and uses them to remind himself of the wonderful days that he had there. But unfortunately he was exiled because he kept impaling women very violently, so he was exiled, but he is still relatively close by. So this is the front, or I guess the back side or front side, because the back side has the only entrance, and the front side has the porch and the little balcony area that you can't access, or at least that's the general idea of how it is supposed to work. So this is the entrance. See, we have the Nuka-Cola flag, and I have built this thing here, the hedges, and placed a couple of rocks on the side, on both sides, on both the left and right sides. This is the entrance where you can go inside, and as you can see we have these impaling things as well, because he does like impaling, so it only makes sense to have the impaling things as safety on the sides. On the right side we have a Nuka World trash can and a couple of crates, barrels and shit that it's just as clutter to make it more lively, I guess, because it needs to have a sense that someone is living here, someone is doing stuff, collecting things, bringing stuff, going back and forth. And when you add crates and barrels and shit, that means that the person who is living here, is actually doing stuff around and is not just sitting and dying. On the left side we have this wonderful butcher meat rack with a bunch of meat, because the man needs to eat somehow, so he hunts. He's a very proficient hunter. And we have a woman impaled onto the vagina right here on the meat hook. Now this here, see, he cannot stop. He cannot stop impaling women. And this is his new fetish, impaling women onto the vagina. So this is what he does, and as you can see there is no head, because he cleans the head completely, and he places the head here as some sort of a, I guess, a reminder or a totem or something. And there's a bunch of other stuff here as well. See, he tends to make cakes from the extra meat that he collects, because as you can see here we have the funnel cake stuff and all of the other crap that is used to make a nice cake. So he either butchers the meat and eats it, or he uses the meat to create a meat cake of sorts. Over here we have a cart, and in the backside we have a grill that he used to use. He does not use that grill anymore. He just threw it in the back as waste, and we have a bunch of crates covered in the fish net. Now the fish net up here, I didn't really know what to do here, so I placed a little bit of a fish net and here a couple of Far Harbor, those little buoy things in the back. I feel like it kind of adds to the theme, or maybe to the atmosphere a little bit. I feel like it is decent. And this tent up here. Now obviously the tent needs to cover up the meat and everything, because we don't want our meat to get soiled with the dirty radioactive water, even though, you know, radioactive storms will fuck everything up. But that doesn't matter, alright? That doesn't matter. Just listen to me, alright? Listen. We have these wall oil lamps up here, and once we go inside, as you can see, a fair amount of Nuka-Cola related items, or Nuka World related items. On this side we have the bed. Now the bed is up here because if I had placed the bed down there, then I would need to place I would need to invert it, and inverted it I don't feel like it makes a lot of sense inverted. So this is what I did. I also initially placed some sort of hanging supports for the shack floor of the bed, but I changed it and placed these columns on the sides, and then I added the ladder so he can climb up and sleep. We have one Nuka-Cola victory up here. We have a picture of his long lost family from Nuka World, a fan to keep him cool, this little oil lamp that keeps the light on, and a caps stash that he likes to keep near himself. Now, I wanted to add a rifle as well, so he sleeps with his rifle, but I felt like it's not really necessary. Nobody's gonna bother him here. So underneath he has the suitcases for his clothes and shit. He has some toolboxes, a toolbox and a tool chest that he uses to, you know, in case he kills someone, maybe he uses a screwdriver to poke them or a hammer to smash their heads. Even though he doesn't really like smashing heads, he likes decapitating, so he can save the head as a little totem, as you have seen outside. And behind we have wooden crates, beautiful wooden crates that I'm not really sure what is in them. Something very nice, I'm sure. He puts a lot of nice things in wooden crates. We have the Nuka-Cola machine, which is empty. I'm not really sure, I think I can place bottles inside, but I did not place any bottles inside. I probably should. And then next to it we have bookcase, which does not hold books. It holds a bunch of random items. Now all of these items I have placed myself using let me disable the outline, it's kinda in the way. I have placed it myself using OC Decorator, and all of these items are items that he found on people that he killed, except for these two up here. See, Nuka-Cola items and the Nuka-Cola lunchboxes. These are that he stole from you know, the Nuka World entrance area that is nearby. On top we have a teddy bear. This teddy bear is also from a person that he killed. He realized that he killed a woman that had a child, but he just took the teddy bear. He doesn't give a shit. Also, he doesn't know where the child is. It's completely irrelevant. Up here we have the mounted red stag heads that he also decapitated and placed up here. On the other side there is a mongrel head. And next to it we have a Nuka-Cola display rack with functional Nuka-Cola drinks. We have the Quantum, and this is some other type that I don't really know which it is. And on the other side we have a broken water cooler, a trash can, the bulky fridge. Now I wanted to make sure that this place does not have electricity, and I could not find other fridges except for these that I added with a mod, and this particular fridge actually works. So you place a normal drink inside, and over time it cools it and it creates an ice cold drink. That is the idea. But since I'm not using any power, then doesn't work. But it is still here and it serves its purpose. Next to it we have the cooking station that actually is animated and works, which is pretty cool. And next we have this little shelf. Yeah, I should probably bring this a little bit out, you know, because I feel like it is not in a good spot. I will place it like this. It's still not in a good spot. Place it like this. There we go. And then place this here. There, see, much better. And here we have a toaster as well. But why the hell not? Why the hell not add toaster? Everyone loves toasters. And there's more going here, but I did not add anything. Now over here we have the counter, the modded Nuka-Cola counter, with a bunch of Nuka-Cola things on top of it. Here we have the lunch boxes, we have a bunch of drinks, we have a plate, a bunch of cups. I think it is pretty decent. Yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. And we all, of course, have stools, 2 Nuka-Cola stools, and 1 stool on the cappy, the little cappy guy. Then we have a potted plant, and next to the potted plant we have the Nuka-Cola recipe book rack and all of the books. I spawned in all of the books, and they are all here. As you can see, Nuka bomb drop recipe, cooler, power, love, rush, sunrise. All of them are here. I spawned them all and I placed them all. And I also placed a couple of things down here as an added effect. And I'm very pleased with this. Looks very cool. It's also a mod. It's also a mod. You need to complete the Nuka World quest to unlock it, but I did not complete it. I cheated myself to completion because that is what I like to do. Cheat. And down here we have a rug. Beautiful 2 rugs of the Nuka-Cola girl, which is lovely. Lovely. This particular rug actually changes the texture of an existing rug. So if you have placed this rug in your game and then you downloaded the mod that adds this rug, all of those rugs will get replaced with this rug, which is I think it's pretty decent. It's pretty decent. So we have Cappy over here, and we have the trash can that is empty. I should probably place some trash inside. We have another display rack with functional things here, so you can take all of them and drink them. And then next to it we have the table where he sits, he eats his lunchbox, and he takes the rifle out of the duffel bag. I did not add the rifle into the duffel bag. Probably should have done that, but I did not do that, which is my bad. My bad, completely my bad. So basically he sits here, he takes out the rifle, and then he shoots things that he sees in front of himself, if something comes up, of course. And also these two big trees over here. The purpose of these big trees is to well, initially I wanted them to like open some sort of a portal to another dimension. You know, if he sits down there and if he does a certain amount of specific amount of things in a specific order, then the portal opens and he can shoot. He can shoot from this place, you know, while sitting. He can shoot through the portal anywhere, wherever he wants to go. So he basically has like some sort of a virtual reality portal that lets him shoot things, and then he brings those things back. You know, he either people or animals that he later eats. And of course another cooking station here, which is also animated, which is very nice. I really do like it, and it emits sounds as well, which is very, very nice. And the Nuka-Cola, a lot of posters for the Nuka-Cola, because I wanted to have the feel like this person really, really likes Nuka World and feels influenced by Nuka World quite a bit. And I think it is pretty decent. So he has a place to sleep, he has a place to eat, he has a place to do his activities, he can take drinks, he can make the food. Now the only problem is taking a shit and pissing, but he can do that out in the open because, you know, he is, after all, in a shack in the middle of nowhere. Going outside and taking a shit should not be a problem. Now when it comes to showering and drinking water, now that is a good question, but I suppose we could say that he goes a little bit further out. I mean, there should be a lake down here. See, there is a lake down there, so perhaps he goes down there to the lake every 5-6 days to take a shower. Oh, hey, motherfuckers! To take a shower and maybe, you know, grab some water, grab like a shit ton of water that he later places in these barrels over here. Okay, the barrels are empty now, but he you know, aligns the barrels and then places the water in the barrels. Right? Sounds good. We have some gnomes down here as well. But I hope this is decent. I hope this is an okay way to showcase the build. It is basically like showcasing someone else's build, but instead it is mine. And we have this thing here as well. Oh, this is going out a little bit. I should probably move it a little bit further inside. But yeah, this is the Nuka Shack. I think it is pretty decent. It is relatively simple. The roof is made from a workshop, from the warehouse blocks, warehouse roof. And the rest is very recognizable, very normal. I think it is pretty decent, if you ask me. What do you guys think? Make sure to let me know. What do you think? Future builds are gonna have the speed up thing normally. But if you want, I could mix it up. I could have like the speed up and then the tour can be live. We can do that, you know? Speed up plus live. If you guys think that would be a decent idea. So make sure to let me know that as well. And I think that should be all. Density is important. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this beautiful little build. It did not take me a long time to build it. It took more time to get the mods to fucking work. But this is it. So make sure to comment below. Let me know what you think about it. Make sure to check out the linked video above. And I will see you next time. I have been Petard, your glorious lord, and may the blessings of Petardia eternally touch your butt.